Hey guys, so today is a very conflicting merch review because on one hand, we have a pretty exciting thing, at least relatively exciting because of the rarity of it, but on top of that, we also have and double Like, I don't know, it's not the worst thing ever, but I was debating if I should even make this video or not because these are entirely reused molds. There is nothing really new here, but I figured it was worth talking about, mainly because of the elephant in the room here. But first, I want to talk about these guys that recently released. Starting off with this pack, which is the Bonnie and Shadow Bonnie 2 pack, which was revealed a long time ago at this point, and it has finally shipped and arrived to people pretty recently. But yeah, this is a Jazwares Vault exclusive, much like the Jazwares Vault exclusive Shadow Freddy and Classic Freddy pack, which I think was a pretty good release. This was literally the first Jazwares FNAF product I ever reviewed on the channel. They actually sent me it early because they were very kind. And this was pretty perfect as an exclusive. They restocked this a couple times. I hope they restock it again, honestly. But I love this Shadow Freddy figure. It was one of my favorites in the line. But, you know, that's not Shadow Bonnie. To most FNAF fans, Shadow Bonnie is a recolor of Toy Bonnie. So theoretically, it should be this figure, but repainted for Shadow Bonnie here. And it should probably be an exclusive variant of this pack. But that's not what they did. Now, they did recently put up for pre-order a Target exclusive 4-pack that comes with a proper Shadow Bonnie in the other line, which is the, the smaller FNAF figures that don't have the endos. Now, that one in the 4-pack says RWQ FSFASXC, so what I assume they mean by that is that that will be the name used whenever they do eventually make an Endo series for Shadow Bonnie. But for now, we have this Shadow Bonnie, which is named Shadow Bonnie. Now, this is actually based on something from the games. They didn't just take a classic Bonnie and color him like Shadow Bonnie for no reason. This is based on Bonnie from the hard mode minigame in FNAF Help Wanted. Commonly known as Neon Bonnie in the game, or you could call him Blacklight Bonnie since he does use that as his base texture. Apparently, Scott is the one who opted to call this character Shadow Bonnie. Now, I can only assume maybe Scott was like, oh, everyone keeps calling my favorite character RWQ FSFASXC Shadow Bonnie, so I need to name another character that. So he just assigned that name to hard mode Bonnie from Help Wanted. And now, I actually thought these would have been cool variants for Funko to make. I remember, thinking, oh, why did they do tie-dye figures when they could do, those as repaints instead? But it seems like Jazwares is actually going ahead and doing that. Now, something I failed to mention is that technically both of the suits in this pack are exclusive. And that might seem weird because you're probably like, oh, well, didn't they already make Bonnie? Well, yes, they did. However, there's something a little weird about the Bonnie that comes in this pack that I'll get into. I do notice, was it like that in the old one? I don't know if that's new. I don't remember if the cardboard insert for the Endo series logo is new or not. I'm gonna be honest. All right, let's get this cover off and take a look at the figures. All right, so here we got the two suits in the pack, which is Classic Bonnie and Shadow Bonnie, Neon Bonnie. I prefer to call him Neon Bonnie. I'm gonna keep calling him that throughout the video, but I don't know, get mad at me if you want, but yeah. I do really like the paint job they did for this, but I'll talk about that more once I put it together. I'm going to put together him first, though, because I want to talk about him. Alright, so you're probably wondering, why the hell did you build Classic Bonnie again? Well, my reasoning is, I'm going to pull out the old Classic Bonnie. This is the one they made previously. He's a completely different color. Why is he a completely different color? I thought I was going crazy because I really didn't see anybody mentioning this, but yeah, seeing it in person, especially in person, it is so very different. Even on camera, though, I think it comes through. As you can see, the original Bonnie figure was a bit more of an indigo. He's much more desaturated, and he's closer to his Help Wanted color palette. Then this one right here is a pretty vibrant shade of blue. The color of the new Bonnie Endo actually perfectly matches the color of the World of FNAF Bonnie figure. So I guess they kind of, I assume they just wanted it to be more unified, so they decided to shift into this, like, more vibrant blue color. But it is interesting because, to be honest, I kind of prefer the original color, but I also don't mind this one at all. He is more vibrant, which I do like a lot. I could see people preferring either way, honestly. I do notice this one is more of a matte finish. This one is a little bit glossier, especially on the white parts. But yeah, very interesting that they bothered to make, like, such a slight change to Bonnie. But yeah, I guess that does give the Shadow Bonnie pack a little more value because you are technically getting 2 unique suits. This is not come with anything else. Even they're still making the Bonnie pack, I'm pretty sure. Oh, his arm fell off. They're still making this pack, I'm pretty sure, and they're still using this color. So it's not like they're redoing that pack with this color. Now, while I don't mind this color for this Bonnie, I really hate this color on Withered Bonnie. It just doesn't look anything like him to me. So honestly, I'd really like for them to also go back and recolor Withered Bonnie, among other things. This figure needs a lot of work, but yeah, I really would like to see them take a second shot at Withered Bonnie. I think that would be really nice to see. Maybe we'll see it someday, but yeah, this is still one of the worst figures in the line. I really don't like Withered Bonnie. The Endo Withered Bonnie specifically. The World of FNAF Withered Bonnie isn't so bad. But yeah, Blue Bonnie, Bluer Bonnie. Interesting. Alright, so here we have the Neon Bonnie figure. So, this one is pretty cool. I do really love his paint job, I'm gonna be honest. It looks exactly like the in-game texture. This nice, like, rainbow, glossy black. It looks really, really cool. It is basically just a flat color, though. There's not really any detail on him. But the detail with, like, the paint job and all the speckling, too, it's, like, it's so nice looking. Like, that's just a really, really nice paint that they used. And it's kind of the whole appeal. It's kind of the whole point. But, yeah, I would say it's pretty effective. I really, really like his eyes here. The eyes look very nice. They got this nice blue ring around them and stuff. They're very unique compared to other characters in the line. There's no paint in his teeth or anything, which is accurate to Help Wanted. But, yeah, this is just a pretty neat-looking Bonnie. Now, even though, as I've already gone over, he is not Shadow Bonnie, I still wanted to put him next to the Shadow Freddy Endo series just to, you know, compare, because I know a lot of people probably want to put these guys together. They don't really fit. I mean, they're kind of painted completely differently. They're not really, that's not the actual Shadow Bonnie, obviously. But they are still 2 really cool variants, I will give it. Like, I do really, really love this Shadow Freddy still. He is my favorite figure in the line, at least from Endo series. Maybe not after all the glam rocks, but he's my favorite of that first 2 waves, for sure. And I do like him a lot. He is neat. I don't know. These are fun variants. It's interesting how they decided to include 2 classic Bonnie suits, though, because obviously this pack included a duplicate of Shadow Freddy rather than including, you know, it's just like, it's kind of weird to me because you would have thought, since the variant is a repaint of classic Bonnie, they would have included Withered Bonnie, but no, they didn't include Withered Bonnie. They included classic Bonnie, so I don't know. That's kind of strange, but yeah, you got Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie, quote unquote. That's pretty cool. I think this is the exact type of character you should be making as a weird, like, website exclusive, because I don't think he's very desirable, but he does look neat enough to be worth existing. And, you know, thinking about it, I don't think I paid enough attention to this box right here, because it is very unique from previous Endo boxes, and I honestly really, really love it. It has this nice, unique artwork of the curtains and the checker pattern on the wall and the clouds and the stars. It just looks really, really nice. I honestly think it looks nicer than the normal packaging, but yeah, definitely gives off that more premium exclusive look. It pairs nicely with the sticker, obviously, but we can turn this around and we can see all of the toy animatronics down there. This is specifically supposed to be a part of that wave, I suppose, even though he did ship more closer to when the Glam Rocks released, but yeah, I guess he is technically supposed to be a part of that wave. But yeah, that's neat.
Oh my, this is awesome. This is insane. How could...
Can't get it.
You can't get that anymore. So now here we got Foxy and Radioactive Foxy, plus this accessory here. Now, I've been waiting for these guys a long time. I saw what they did with Radioactive Freddy, and I was really excited for this. So let's just crack this bad boy open. Oh my god, this got everything. Oh, no way. No. You're joking. No, there's no way. There's no, they don't make these anymore. You can't get this.
I need scissors.
So we're gonna crack this bad boy open here. Got my FNAF scissors here. We're just gonna open this bad guy up. And now we got to assemble our bestest friend, Neon Foxy. So that means we're gonna do a little awesome little time lapse right here. Here we got our boy, all assembled. That only took about 30 seconds, a new record for Jazwares. Now, as you can see, he's got all kinds of cool stuff. He's able to move himself. He's able to, don't look at that. We've got all kinds of neat doodads here. We got...
His jizz out!
No!
You got the steel. Yes.
I need some money, please.
Don't bang it too hard.
Oh no, is someone gonna buy it?
Captain Carter's shield. It's like a good product, I think. You can celebrate her appearance in Multiverse of Madland. Well, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, my Radioactive Foxy figure came with a manufacturing defect where his pelvis piece appears to be splitting apart, and does just kind of come off like that. So that's not supposed to be like that. And it doesn't connect properly because of it. So that stinks. Okay, I think I realized the problem. You see how there's like a little divot? There's like a little divot at the top there. I think that this piece was put on upside down because I think this divot is supposed to slide over top of that one. So it kind of makes it flat. But because it's manufactured wrong, that is in the wrong place. So I'm going to see if I can actually repair that. Hold on. All right, so if this ever happens to you and your endo thing is splitting apart, yeah, just pull off this thing, flip it over, and put it back on, and it should be good now. And yep, it goes together fine. Let's see. All right, so anyway, actually reviewing this figure now, he is very weird to me. I don't know why they made this. I would have much preferred them to make Burnt Foxy from Help Wanted. It would have had a much more interesting paint job with all like the cracks and stuff, and he's made of lava. That's just a cooler idea than another lime green translucent Foxy. This is the only time I've seen a Jazwares product struggle to sell out. This thing was on their website for like a month straight before it sold out, and that is insanely impressive for one of these things. And you can absolutely see why. I mean, it's kind of a piece of crap. I mean, okay, the Foxy Endo figure is already what a lot of people consider the worst one. So then you pair that with the fact that it's a crappy AR skin that nobody likes anymore. And he has like one new mold for his hook, and it's like, okay, who cares about this? Okay, who cares? Okay, I kind of lied. He has two new molds. He has a correct Endo foot mold, because as you guys know, the other Endo skeletons all come with this three-toed foot, which is not accurate. They actually did update the foot mold for this release of Foxy, and it does come with another classic Foxy, and it does come with classic Foxy Endo 01 feet. So you can finally have a Foxy with accurate feet, but I'm being nitpicky. I don't really care. They're too small. They're out of scale. He kind of stands worse now. Like, he has little tiny feet now. Foxy's feet are massive. Like the Endo feet, they're very, very large. These are way too small, and his stability is not the greatest. So I don't know. It's good that they made them, but I don't know. They're not perfect, and it's also like probably should have been like that to begin with. You got all this extra time and all this extra thought to go into those foot molds, and you didn't even do it right? Okay. I don't know. I just don't care about Radioactive Foxy. And it's not even accurate. Radioactive Foxy doesn't have an eye patch. They didn't even bother making a new head mold for this one like he should have. He also is missing the little toxic waste symbol on his torso, which to be fair, the Funko one was also missing, but at least the Funko one had the decency to give him a new head sculpt with a different expression and some different details. I wouldn't say I like it, but like, it's better than this. This is worse. Yeah, sorry to Radioactive Foxy fans. I am not a fan of this figure. I do like having the feet, even though I just complained about him, though. Like, okay, that's nice to have. A little late, but you see, he doesn't stand like he used to. Foxy used to be able to stand all right. There's more foot space in this. They should have made these bigger. They're too small. I'm not crazy, right? Those are too small. Whatever. Radioactive Foxy, why you exist, who cares? Alright, so now for the big thing, the main reason I wanted to make this video, the title, the rarest FNAF action figure. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Endo series Golden Freddy and Midnight Freddy 2-pack. Now, the Golden Freddy part of this pack is actually not that rare or exclusive because right now, as I'm recording this video, you can buy Golden Freddy on Jazwares Vault. He comes in a 2-pack with Withered Freddy, so if you want one, go get that before it sells out. But this pack is exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con, and it does have an exclusive figure who is the rarest FNAF action figure. At least as far as, like, officially released ones. I mean, there's obviously prototype ones that would be worth more, but this is what I mean. There were only 1,000 of these packs made in the world. So it's like, this is definitely, you can see it says it right there in the box, 1 of 1,000. This is definitely a very crazy item. It's worth about 200 bucks right now. I could definitely see that going up in the future. That's very likely. But yeah, this box is very, very nice looking. It's got this It's Me thing, like, glossy over it. That looks so cool. It's got Endo series, Five Nights at Freddy's, San Diego Comic-Con. You can see Golden Freddy right here. Now, there was some controversy about this, since it does appear to be an AI upscaled image of Golden Freddy. You can see in his mouth there, that doesn't really make sense, and it's just the textures look weird. I think it is. Scott's renders are like 3 pixels wide, famously, so I kind of, like, understand the thought process. Would have been better if they didn't do it, and obviously AI bad, but, like, I don't know, this is kind of, like, the most inoffensive use of AI ever. Like, okay, AI upscaling is, like, it's still, like, it looks really ugly a lot of the time, and it's probably not worth doing, but, I mean, they could have generated an image of Golden Freddy for the box that looked terrible. It's definitely just Scott's render with a crappy upscale over it. I'm just so desensitized at this point. It's like, at least it's not the Tungsa Horror brain rot trading cards I saw at my local comic store. We are at a low point in society. But yeah, the box does look very cool. It looks very striking. I love this right here, the little checker pattern. The bottom isn't too interesting, but yeah. This is just a really, really nice premium feeling box. I'd love to see whatever they do, some collector figures. I know the Jazwares is supposed to be doing a more high-end collector line. I'd love to see those packaged in something like this, where it feels nicer, it looks nicer. It's just like, this is really, really cool. And the way it opens is also really, really cool, because you can undo the Velcro there, and voila, it opens up and you can see the 2 figures. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. This comes with 2 endoskeletons. Oh my gosh, do this for the regular packs. What are you doing? Why is this the only pack that's ever come with 2 endoskeletons? That just pisses me off. I'm sorry. I think just about everybody who collects this line would agree to the fact that they hate that they have to buy 2 of the same pack to display both characters. If you buy the Bonnie pack, you cannot display Withered Bonnie with him. You need to buy a second pack so that you can have another Endo to use Withered Bonnie on. That is so stupid, especially with how hard these are to get. Most people want to display both characters, and sadly, most people will not be able to do that because they probably won't be able to get a hold of multiple of these. But just charge a little bit more. Charge a little bit more and throw in that endoskeleton that probably costs like 20 cents to make. Just chuck it in the box, and boom, you got it. I don't know why that's so hard. If it came with 2 endos, every single pack would be way better. But anyway, at least we have a pack that comes with 2 endos. I'm happy about that. Now, the packaging here is very nice. You got some backgrounds. Says 1 a.m. over here. Says 12 a.m. over here. Got Golden Freddy name tag and Midnight Freddy. Now, this is... I'll talk about him later, actually. Yeah, let's get this thing open. Let's start with Golden Freddy, if there's an easy way. All right, yeah, he just slides out right there. That's nice. And, ooh, that backdrop is nice. I mean, it's just a picture of the game. That one's not upscaled. That's grainy as hell. Why can't Golden Freddy on the box also be grainy as hell? It's true to FNAF 1. But anyway, yeah, I really, really like that. The background with the Golden Freddy poster is very, very cool. So yeah, let's get Golden Freddy open here. Now, I'm going to be very careful with this box since this is a very rare item. I didn't want to hurt this little Golden Freddy name tag. I really did not want to hurt that. So let me put that back in the box for now. And here we've got this right here. So this is the pack. We got an endoskeleton. Again, this pack comes with 2 endoskeletons because they decided to be generous for once in their life. So here we got an Endo 01. Nothing new about him. He is very standard, although he does have these unique eyeballs, these nice Golden Freddy eyeballs. I like that. Honestly, I think it would look a little better if it was just solid black with the glossy finish. I think that usually looks better on Golden Freddy merch than if they add the dots, but it's whatever. I do think it looks good. But yeah, standard endoskeleton. So yeah, let's get this Golden Freddy suit on him, starting now. Alright, so here we've got the Golden Freddy Endo figure. Now, it is better than the other Golden Freddy, which I'll pull out. It's certainly an improvement over this original World of FNAF Golden Freddy figure. Just by process that this one is, he looks like a big block of cheese, and they got really crappy paint. He doesn't really look that good. This one has slightly better paint. There's a little bit more of a distinction. It doesn't really show up as well on camera, but there's a little bit more of a distinction between the lighter and the darker shades of yellow here. He does have brown in his ears. He's got the freckles. He's got eyebrows. He's got nose. It's like the bare minimum they could possibly do for this paint job. He's got the color on the bottom of his feet at least, which this one did not. But I don't know. It's just like, he's such a crappy color. I hate the color of this figure. I just absolutely can't stand it. It's so bright, and that's just not what Golden Freddy really looks like. I'm looking at, in the background, 2 separate things within like 3 feet of me that have better color palettes, okay? This stupid Fat Mojo plush, okay? Better color scheme. This Funko statue, better color scheme. It's like, I don't know what their problem is or why they have to mess up Golden Freddy this bad. It's also like, okay, Golden Freddy should definitely have the, subtle dirt washing that you see on the Withered animatronics. That would make this look like 10 times better. If he just had a little bit of dirt washing, a little bit of speckles, make him look dirty. Golden Freddy is like a gross suit that sits in the back room, and he's haunted, and he's full of ghost juice remnant. He's scary. He's supposed to be a scary, decrepit, guy. So why does he look like a highlighter? It's just so confusing to me. When a Golden Freddy plushie has this color palette, it makes sense. When a Golden Freddy figure has this color palette and no dirt washing, it's like, it just really doesn't give off the vibe of the character. I also would have appreciated, I really advocate, I think Golden Freddy should be like an essential part of his character design. He should have eyeshadow. Every single time a piece of merch tries to add his eyeshadow, it just always looks better. It is just such a cool design detail, and I hate how so many things just completely ignore it. I love this original Funko Mystery Mini. Look at the shadows around his eyes. That looks so cool. That captures what the character is supposed to look like. And come to think of it, Yeah, that is a way better Golden Freddy color palette right there. I just don't know what's up with this guy. I'm glad he's accessible. I mean, he's on the website, obviously. But it's just so weird to me that he's like, I don't know, it's just weird. Why did they color him like this? I've already talked about it before, but it's just so strange. It's not a bad... I mean, okay, it's the Endo Freddy. And, you know, if you put them side by side with the Endo Freddy, yeah, there's no mistaking them. They are very, very different colors. Endo Freddy is already a pretty flawed figure that I give the pass because he's, like, the first one. This one, though, I think they had more opportunities to change this one up and make him look better. They kind of just did the bare minimum. I don't know. Though I do like how this is the first FNAF action figure set of the 3 that exist to include Endo 01 with the FNAF 1 cast, because it's just nice to be able to have all of these characters. This is the first time we've had a full set of action figures of every single character from the first FNAF game, because usually Endo 01 is left out. But, you know, Endo 01 is kind of the entire gimmick of this toy line, so it's kind of impossible for him to be left out, but still, I'm very happy to have this whole lineup. They definitely have flaws. It'd be really nice to see Jazwares take another crack at these eventually. Honestly, they're probably saving that for their premium line that they keep talking about. They're probably just saving whatever they're planning with the FNAF 1 characters for that. And they're just going to use that as an opportunity to redo all of them, which I am excited about, but yeah. This is a flawed line. Golden Freddy is definitely the stinker, I'd say. I don't know, Foxy or Golden Freddy are the stinker. I kind of like Foxy a little bit, but I don't know. All these guys, though, I like these guys a lot. These are pretty good. Also, something about these two next to each other does make me a little happy. Just because, you know, you got your purple Freddy, you got your Golden Freddy. It's great. Although it's just like, why are the paint jobs so different? Why are they so... There's such a big gap here. Golden Freddy is supposed to be a very dark and gloomy character. It's just the fact that they made him such a bright color. I'm yapping too much. Let's move on. So now, moving on to the other half of this pack, we have Midnight Freddy, who is a very weird character. He originates from FNAF Help Wanted. In that game, he was usually called Dark Freddy, according to like the wikis and stuff. I don't know how official those names are. I just know that's what most people called him. But Dark Freddy was his name originally. That's the popular one. And then they decided, or Scott, I guess, decided, because apparently, according to them, Scott is the one who decides all like the names and stuff on the products and certain things. So Midnight Freddy is what Scott calls this character, which I'm fine with, because I guess it's more unique. It is a little funny, though, because what do you mean Midnight Freddy? I mean, I guess it is midnight right there, so I guess that's a good point, but I don't know. Basically, he's the Shadow Freddy from Help Wanted that wasn't actually Shadow Freddy. That's basically all he is. So yeah, let's get this out of here. Just get this. Oh, he's just got static back there. Poor guy. He doesn't even get a cool backdrop. It's fine. Alright, so now, the moment of truth. We are officially going to discuss the rarest FNAF action figure ever made. There are only 1,000 Midnight Freddys in the entire world, and this damn endoskeleton is driving me crazy. Okay, what the hell? No! There's only 1,000 of these in the world, and one of them has a warped leg? Come on, he just came out of the box like that. I didn't do anything to him. Come on. You're gonna be okay. But yeah, he comes with a unique endoskeleton. This is the only figure to come with this black endoskeleton. And it looks pretty cool. I'll be honest, this is a pretty cool endo. I like him. It's literally just the same thing, but painted like jet black, but you know, it's cool. I like it. I like his big white eyes too. It's like, I don't know, he's kind of cool. He's kind of unique, you know? It's a nice change of pace from the 10,000 regular endos we've gotten. It's nice to get this guy who is a little bit different. I do wish his teeth were painted. That is a little strange to me, but yeah. This is a pretty cool guy. I'm gonna be honest. This is pretty cool. I like him. Eventually, I'd like to display this guy separately from the Midnight Freddy figure. So if I ever get my hands on an extra regular endoskeleton, I actually used up my last one on the second Bonnie suit here, so I'll need to find another duplicate pack to get another endo. But you know, this right here, I would like to display him separately since he is technically a unique figure, but For now, I'm gonna have to be pure and put him on the Midnight Freddy suit. So let's do that. Alright, so here we've got the Midnight Freddy or Dark Freddy or whatever you want to call him. Midnight Freddy, this is literally the simplest figure ever. In the game, it is Freddy, but he is solid black and he has white eyes and white teeth. And what is this? It is Freddy, but he's solid black and he has white eyes and white teeth. So, yeah, it's pretty accurate. He does have a nice, like, matte finish. He's a little glossy, but I don't know. I think he looks cool. There's not really a whole lot to say about him. He kind of looks like a prototype, just like with how little color he has, but I don't know. He's a little neat. It's nice that he exists because this is a character who wouldn't get merch otherwise, definitely. And, you know, we do have 2 of the 4 Help Wanted hard mode repair animatronics, so, hey, might as well make a Neon Chica, or whatever you're going to call her, Shadow Chica, or a Burnt Foxy. You might as well make them, Jazwares. Come on, let's complete the set. Midnight Freddy is neat. I mean, he's okay, but, you know, it is just Freddy, but he's colored black. I mean, it's literally the same figure. These are all the same figure, but this one especially is like, it's just the mold, basically, with the teeth painted. And that's about it. But, you know, it's kind of all he needs to be. He's not a really exciting character. Comparing him to Shadow Freddy, it's like, yeah, there's an alternate world where they made this guy before Shadow Freddy, out of sheer laziness, like they did for this one, but no, they did not do that. We got Shadow Freddy first. I think the fact that we got Shadow Freddy first severely diminished whatever backlash this one would have gotten, because I think people would have gotten angry at this one if Shadow Freddy didn't already exist, much like people got angry at this one because Shadow Bonnie didn't exist yet, or the real Shadow Bonnie, so yeah. In conclusion, wow, this is really rare, but Golden Freddy isn't, I guess. Oh yeah, and in case anybody cares, I forgot to show this. Here they are on their backdrops, so yeah. That's neat.